Depression, my cruel, cruel mistress. Under your whip, I do not crack like it does, but I thank you for every strike. Because you are the new paint over the old, the black pin on white clothing, the thing that makes this boring vessel interesting. I want to live on without you and your oppressive smile that laughs when I can barely breathe, your painfully sharp teeth that carves markings into my skin, your voice like honey smothering me, drowning me. You tie anchors around my ankles and kiss me as you push me off the boat. And when I finally resurface, I say thank you, mistress. Recently, I got a taste of what life would be like without having sadness as my default emotion. What life would be like without a spiked collar that she would chain around my throat. And it's like finally breathing without fear of suffocation, like massaging your back and not feeling the whip wounds, like breaking the anchors around my feet, and it feels good. Better than whatever she could trick me into feeling. I am not her slave anymore. I never was. I had the key to my cell in my hand this whole time, and today I am using it. No more kisses on boats, no more black pins, no more thinking something I loved out of fear. Today, I am my own mistress. Today, my depression is not something that controls me. This rope around my neck is not a collar, not a noose, but a leash. But it's not for me. It is to bring this somber body into the light, to see that there is a life out there that I could live without whips, without collars, without anchors, without a mistress dictating what I should feel. I know my depression is something I cannot remove from my life, and that's okay. As long as she doesn't destroy me. And even if she does, I will take the scraps of this body and use it to build myself up again, higher than what she can ever reach. Thank you. And this one is a list poem. Open letters to the girls I used to be. 1. To the very young girl who loved herself, who loved loving herself, who loved loving herself and everything around her, to her I say, keep going. Keep loving love like a preteen on Twitter. I say, no spoilers! I can't tell you what will come as time passes, but the least I can say is what you have, what you're doing, it is precious. It is like pure silver in your hand. I can't spare the details, but please understand that silver will rust as time goes on. 2. To the girl who cried about everything, my child, I still have a bit of you today. Know that your sensitivity is not your downfall. It will take a while, years even, just to accept that your heart is not as hard as you keep saying it is, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. Though people make fun of you for doing it so much, know that as you grow, sometimes crying is the only stable thing to do. 3. To the girl who role-played MLP. Stop. 4. To the girl who stitched her mouth closed, who feared the things that come out of it, who'd rather talk with her fist, please, you don't have to do that. I know you want them to be scared of you. Your eyes glimmer at the chance of violence, but instead of blood rushing to your brain, thinking of words to try to resolve or explain, the blood rains to your fists, ready to inflict pain. I want to be angry at you. You knew you were a bully and you kept being one, the worst kind, but I know that you're just scared. You'd rather be feared instead of loved, because who would love a monster like you? The only thing I can say to you is, grow up. 5. To the very curious girls whose eyes caught wonder in a glimpse of another girl's beauty. To her I say yes. Those feelings are real, yes. Those feelings are valid, yes. They will continue until you're older. No, you do not end up with her, but yes, you will have a girlfriend. Yes, you will have the time of your life. Yes, you will break up with her. Yes, you'll be friends after. No, you're just not an ally of the LGBT community. Yes, you are gay. And it is great. 6. To the girl who hated her mother, who felt like every conversation was a dip in toxic water, get that pride and projection out of your head and for once listen. Your mother is human too. Sure, back then she went against everything you stood for, but she cannot grow into a person you admire if you don't give her the chance to. You're so persistent in trying to fight your battles by yourself when your biggest ally was right there. She will be your rock, your springboard, your hype man, your home, your mom. Start treating her like one. Last, to the girl who took more than a week to write this poem, the girl who's speaking into this mic, know that you are not just a girl, not just a two-dimensional character God made on random. All the voices of the girls you used speaking right now, and they're so proud of you. You've come so far from the girl who loved, the girl who cried, the girl who had fun, the girl who fought, the girl who hated. You are more than just a girl. You are the one-of-a-kind, limited edition battery sold separately, Bea. And though you don't think you're anything special, all those girls you used to be would be so proud to be you. Thank you.